Welcome to my kitchen.
'Cause all the kids are depressed, nothing ever makes sense. I'm not feeling alright.
I will be using Mochi Mommy's blog's recipe and her videos right here.
You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full.
Okay. So the recipe first starts off with butter, unsalted. I don't have unsalted, so I have salted, and I forgot to let that thaw out, so I'm gonna be right back. While I'm waiting for the butter to thaw, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my other ingredients. Perfect, just the right amount of eggs. Now I have the butter, the sugar, baking soda. I don't have baking powder, but it's okay. Sea salt, because we're fancy like that. We have 2 eggs, matcha from Costco. So yeah, you get like 340 grams of matcha. And then I have powdered sugar and flour. And we're still waiting for these to thaw. Actually, this is the perfect time to try out that like TikTok hack to put the hot water in the glass cup and then put it around the butter, and it's supposedly gonna make it room temperature pretty quickly. So we will try that. Water's in. Put it in for like a minute. Don't lie. We all know that we all do this. I'm gonna go ahead and move this, and then it will be done. I got mom fingers. Touch you. And then we just wait. Okay, while this is warming up, we're gonna set this aside. We're going to mix together our dry ingredients first. Okay, we got measuring cups. We got like teaspoons and tablespoons, except it's in milliliters. And then I got a sieve and a spatula. Yeah, my bad. Powdered sugar and matcha. It's a little ASMR. Standard matcha, not fancy. You can tell by the color. So, nice thing about my sieve is that it's like the perfect size for me to just leave it there. My bad again, not powdered sugar. I was right about the flour though. I thought it was sugar. And if you're not using the spooning method, I recommend you do so. 2 cups of flour. This is about 1 cup. It's a slow and tedious process. This is the 2nd cup. And then, oh my god, I made a mess. Then, take a spoon, whatever, just push the rest, get rid of those chunks. Take your spatula and mix it. Now that it's well mixed, we are gonna check on our butter. So we're gonna put our butter in here in a separate bowl. I'm using soap this time. And then we can clean up, you know, since we have a clean towel. Use a whisk and you break up this butter. Just use the spoon that you already have and just mix it. Take it out. I like to whack it to get the stuff to one side. And keep doing that. If it's not coming off, then that means it's not ready. So you have to use the spoon. Another hack that I do is I take the spoon and I mash it up first, just to get it ready for the whisk. And if it gets off your whisk pretty easy like that, then it's ready to add stuff to it, so it just makes life a lot easier. Whew. Okay. We're going to add in sugar, baking soda, and salt, which is these three that I put aside earlier. Alright. Now the sugar, I could just pour it, but and I don't like things too sweet, so I tend to do a little bit less than what they say. It's not quite a cup, but it's good enough for me. Typically when I have salted butter, I don't really add salt, but I just do a tiny bit just cause. Yeah. It calls for 1/8 baking soda. Okay, but I'm just gonna eyeball it and add a little bit more because I have to make up for the baking powder that I don't have. So, oh, okay. Now I mix it. I believe as long as it's mixed in, it should be okay. So that looks mixed. It's good enough. And then I will add my 2 eggs. Let me tell you, when I'm an expert at cracking eggs, I'm like an expert at eggs in general. I can cook almond rice, omelets, everything involving eggs. I can even crack them with one hand. See? Both hands. Oh. Okay, now I already sifted, so I don't need to. When I put it in here, I just put half. I like to put half. And you add the rest of yours. Now you also don't want to overmix this as well. You just want to make sure that it's just incorporated, mixed well, and it has a dough texture. And then you can, since this spoon already has butter, you can go ahead and spread that butter, and you can use this as your dough scooping tool, because now it's greased up so it won't stick to the spoon. I'm gonna prep my trays. kitchen scissors, but I do have scissors. You ever watch those teachers in like elementary school that laminate things and they use a scissor and they don't even, you know, like a kindergarten. It's so fun. Right? Now I'm going to make the seasonings around our cookie dough. I'm going to start with the powder first. 1 teaspoon of matcha. I forgot to sift it. Now I need a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. You see how I cut it? It's so convenient. You don't need anything. You can just pour it just like how I did with the granulated sugar. Now I'm gonna need 1/4 of sugar. Now that it's mixed and we have our seasonings ready, we're going to put this dough into the trays, and then we're going to throw it in here and coat it up. Clean hands. My hands are clean. It says roll these balls into 1.5 tablespoons. Alright. First tray done. Now second tray. Now I don't have enough, so I'm gonna steal some from these big ones. After stealing resources from these gals, I've managed to make 6, 8, 14 cookies. Gonna reshape these after stealing from them. Now that I got these prepped, I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I'm going to coat these balls into our seasoning. I'm gonna put them in sugar first and then the powdered mixture. Like so, and then put it in here. This is what's gonna create that like shell layer. It looks like Turkish delight. I forgot to preheat my oven. Tray 1 done. Last one. Tray 2 is done. So now I'm just cleaning up the counter, and then while the cookie is baking, I'm gonna go ahead and wash all these dishes. And I'm going to put the cookie in for 11 minutes. Preheating takes forever. Perfect timing. So I didn't know you're supposed to coat them with a lot of powder, so they kind of, they just look like a dome-shaped cookie with no cracks in it and no powder. And they're a little bit underbaked, so I'm gonna bake them a little longer. Cereal break. Milk is expired, but it doesn't even smell expired. It smells like a sweet expired. Weird. Okay, let's get this out of here. Ta-da! Okay, let's get these cookies out. First one was decent, but it just doesn't have any of the powder. The second one I think is a fail, but it's cooked. I promise you it's cooked. Hot. But they look like domes. I'll let those cookies rest and then we can do a taste test after. I'm gonna go find something else to eat. Going to cook Costco miso ramen. Or boil. Not expired. Now that the cookies have chilled, we can take a look at them. Come here, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let's go ahead and look at this one, since I think it's the best. All right. Yeah, it's just a cookie. Let's look at one of these funny ones. Okay. Now, the real question is a taste test. So, chew, chew. Okay, we're gonna test this one out first. Cheers. Yeah, that's really good. It's really crunchy on the outside and the inside is very baked. Taste test this one. It should be the same. Cheers. I had a hint of powder. I think adding more powder would taste really good. So if you want, you can go back and add more powder. It's just powdered sugar and matcha. They're both edible. They don't have to be cooked. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see a baking series or a cooking series, please comment down below. And as always like and subscribe and comment down below. Bye-bye. Have fun baking. More ASMR.